Hello, everyone, and welcome to the season finale of season one of Pull Up 3. I am Paragon Don.
I am Janae.
And I'm Jay Trent.
First, we just want to thank you all for your support, the likes, the shares, the tweets. Um, it has been very fun. My co-hosts are amazing. They're wonderful individuals. They make this very easy. So we're all very excited. The break won't be long because the WNBA season is around the corner. But yeah, uh, this is unusual practice, but to start, we will be talking about NBA stuff just because it is absurd. But firstly, we do have to talk about Jontay Porter getting suspended for life from the NBA because it is absolutely ridiculous. Um, in a sense of like he absolutely deserved it, but it's just like it's so. How do you let yourself get caught? And I'm pretty sure he only won $20,000, and he made like millions playing in the NBA. So I know his pockets hurt. Um, and just what kind of family lineage they're leaving with. Now you have a brother that is suspended for life from the NBA, and you have another brother who's interviewing porn stars. So it's like I don't, I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what's going on. Um, he had a whole Discord with telling people where to bet and whatnot. It's just like very irresponsible things.
So to be more specific, it says that there was a game where Toronto played the Kings on March 20th, and the over/under for Jontay Porter was 7.5 points, 5.5 rebounds. So, that's not crazy. And then 3 minutes into the game, he claimed that he was sick and he was checked out of the game and didn't play anymore. And the under hit. But because one of Jontay Porter's associates, it says, well, this is what it says. The league determined that another individual with whom Porter associated and knew to be an NBA bettor placed an $80,000 parlay prop bet with an online sports book to win $1.1 million, taking the under on Jontay Porter. So, he is a terrible friend because you could not make that more blatantly obvious that you was in on something, especially because like you know that this is somebody you know and the league knows, and it's not that hard to find out. So the prop bet was frozen due to quote unquote unusual betting activity before tip off. So yeah, um he is not going into the Homeboy Hall of Fame for that one. And also, um uh I can't even. Where is the? Okay, it says Porter placed at least 13 bets on NBA games using an associate's online betting account. Not to mention, while he was playing for the Raptors 905, which is the Toronto Raptors G League team, he was betting on his own team to lose their games. Which, I mean, given the state of the Raptors at that point in the season, it's probably the smartest thing that he did. But it just makes it so much funnier that they won those games. It's almost like they knew he had bread on it, and they was like, "Well, we finna do this to spite you, because how dare you? Like, you're not even a good teammate."
I don't
It's just all
understand,
bad.
like, what's the mindset? My nigga, you know what the bets are. No, no funny shit. You know what the bets are. Even if you took the under, nigga, just go out there and stink. Like, why would you purposely be like, I don't feel well? Nigga, go out there and stink. They're gonna sit you down. Like, what do you like? I don't understand. Also, I don't understand like why you wouldn't be overzealous. You know what I'm saying? Like, bet for your team to win and go win, nigga. Like, what? Honestly, it makes it funnier to me um that he only won $20,000. It's like, buddy, you are not good at this. Like, you are literally stick to your day job because you're not good at this. I don't understand how you And your homeboy who told you to do that, like, both of y'all are stupid. Like,
You know betting is a disease because like I don't really like reducing NBA players' lives to you get paid to hoop, but like nigga, you get paid to hoop. And you get paid way more than you got paid betting. There's no reason that should have even crossed your mind to bet on yourself or against your own team. Like, no reason.
like, isn't the like minimum like 20 million, bro? Like, if you wanted to stink, you could have just did it on the bit. I do not understand the point of like what were you? I don't get it. And you know what? Honestly, him being brothers with Michael Porter Jr., like just the family is like sorry to their mom. I feel bad for them and their sisters because both of your brothers fucking stink. Like I just
So
So
yeah, the minimum salary for NBA players is $1.1 million. Like you could have really just been chilling. Like
so he made uh almost $200,000 his first year. Because he just got signed for the rest of the season with the Grizzlies. Then he had a 3 year, almost $6 million contract with the Grizzlies after that. Then he signed a 1 year contract of almost 2 mil with the Bucks after that. And then he signed a 1 year contract of $2 million with Detroit. So that man
and I
made
feel like
at
if you're trying to
least
be a journeyman, like I mean, if you don't want to be a journeyman anymore, like this is the point where you get in the gym. This is not where you start poorly betting. Like, if at least if you're gonna fucking bet, like be smart. Betting
he
the under and then going to sit down $80,000.
he
Like you couldn't put
lost
$100.
he lost his day job over less than at least like 5% of his salary. Like
That man lost his day job over literally like 2 days of working in the NBA. Like
he could have went to sleep on the bench and got paid $20,000. He could have just gave his homeboys like whatever type of money they was trying to get from him or get off him. But it's just again, betting is a disease at this juncture. It's getting kind of nasty. Um, you know, they announcing Jontay Porter getting suspended, like sponsored by FanDuel type shit. So it's like, I I
okay,
don't know.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because I was reading they had the article from The Athletic that talked about it. And like in the article, they had to put, we must note The Athletic has a business partnership with BetMGM. So it's just like every sports league media outlet is in bed with this gambling stuff. So it's like it's so funny to me that it's just like I mean, obviously players in a league can't bet on games in the league. That's like I know that's the integrity of the game and all of that. Like it's just funny to me.
this should it my like okay. You're literally like FanDuel prize like you cannot get away from any of the betting machines, right? There was even a point where people were talking about NBA TV putting like the live bets on the game or something, and I'm like, guys, can we just for 1 second just take a moment and like be serious, just for a half second? Um, what was I about to say? I don't remember what I was about to say. I lost it.
I unfortunately know people who bet on the WNBA draft. And
That get help. What do
that
you
they were actually in the Zoom that we had that we had
I,
for the draft.
yeah, I say he need to call the hotline
I
when
was
because he bet that the Sparks would take Rickea Jackson at 2. So he lost that bet because they took Cameron Brink just for the Sparks to actually take Rickea Jackson at 4.
and then he also lost on the Washington Mystics Washington Mystics not taking Angel Reese.
I might let him have that one because we'll talk about that later. That's some bullshit. I remember what I was gonna say though. I know that I understand that everybody's like the NBA had to ban him because they have to set a precedent and all of that stuff. But anyway, the NBA, like the NBA to take a hard stance on betting when we've obviously seen them, like, you have literal abusers. They literally honored what's his name? Malone.
Malone.
They
Karl
literally
Malone at
honored
All-Star
him
Weekend.
during All-Star
Yeah.
Weekend. Like, can we just for a second be serious? And honestly, Jontay Porter is a fucking idiot, but he also stinked at betting. So it's like, is it really insider trading if he's not winning? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like this is like wasn't it Jay? Wasn't it a dude for the Falcons that was betting on himself or something like that? Was it
Okay.
Calvin
Yeah,
Ridley?
I'm glad you brought Calvin Ridley. So I'm glad you brought that up because Calvin Ridley was suspended. He was because he was away from the team at the time for personal reasons, and he bet on the Falcons to win while he was not. He bet on the Falcons to win the game while he wasn't playing. Now, obviously, that's just as illegal, but at least you a good teammate because you was like, I'm not out there, but my nigga still finna pull this
You
out.
believed in your
That's
teammates, and there was no way you could affect the game. I don't see that as nearly as much of an issue. It's still like your employer gonna look at you crazy, but I understand.
in Jontay's case, the nigga clearly wasn't affecting the game. Like, the nigga was betting for them to lose and they won. Honestly, I feel like the Rockets should have kept him on payroll because that's good. He clearly got some sort of like reverse psychology juju on him that they need to keep. Don't the Rockets stink? Like, what is it?
The Raptors do stink.
wait.
I think his punishment should have been that they made him bet the rest of his salary on Raptors games. Like, you can either be a big winner or a big loser here, buddy.
Listen,
So
I'm just saying, like, for them to take a hard stance, when he was actually bad at it, I don't know. I feel like it was a little too much. Like,
I do think there are certain people that they've like championed and just like let things fall at the wayside that they probably should have took out with a firing squad. Um, so yeah, but I think people have said for a while, at least I also have, the NBA is really fake progressive. And I think that kind of started after the that
Donald
Clipper
Sterling.
that yeah, after the Donald
Yeah.
Sterling thing, like the NBA looked really like we don't like racism over here. And then like at least we're not the NFL. Like, and it's like y'all do you in the NFL do the same shit. Like both of y'all be letting abusers play, y'all be uh letting people deadbeats, whatever, like sexual assaulters, like y'all, both of y'all suck. But David Stern, or not David Stern, Adam Silver be having the good graces of getting that nigga out of here. So it's like, but he can't keep the goodwill on for much longer.
Yeah, it's finna get nasty, especially if more gambling stuff comes up, which it definitely will, because it's definitely going on. And it's not just like obviously Jontay Porter was dumb enough to get caught almost immediately, but it's plenty of players doing the same thing
I'm
because
definitely
they can't
about
help
to
themselves.
I'm definitely about to make I'm about to make Joel Embiid a FanDuel. I'm about to make Joel Embiid a FanDuel. I'm about to make Jimmy Butler a FanDuel. I'm about to
I
make
was saying,
Giannis a
who y'all play?
FanDuel.
I was about to ask who Boston play in the first round, but it's probably not gonna matter. It's gonna be like a 5 game series either way.
It's between whoever wins between the Bulls and the Heat, but with Jimmy Butler out, it's probably gonna be the Bulls. So,
Yeah, Celtics in 4. Never mind.
so
didn't they wait, didn't the Heat play like yesterday?
yeah,
Yes, they
and
played the Sixers and lost, so they have
they
to play
they,
again.
they fucking stunk.
Okay. No, the video I sent y'all earlier, fucking Them nigga being like, who is this man? Who had me crying. I'm like, I actually know this dude. Like, I mean, I actually know him, which is so funny to me, but I'm like, this is why I guess why they get paid. You know what I'm saying? He don't have to do shit all year, but when they need him,
Dude,
this one
Nick
day.
Nick Batum showed up when it
Nick
mattered. He showed
Batum
up.
was one of my favorite players for a long time. Like his
It's
Blazers
like he used to
run,
be so
bro.
good.
Oh
Like
my God.
he's a solid role player now. He used to be like a legit very good starter in the league. Like
Bro, Brandon Roy, and LaMarcus Aldridge used to go crazy together. Like when I like the definition of the Swiss Army knife, like him and Andre Karolinko could really go band for band. Like, dude, listen, he changed the game. I remember being excited when Charlotte got him, and then he used to stink for Charlotte. So now fourth quarter yelling a lot of fuck with two men, and we seen. But yeah, so the Porters stink, especially Jontay Porter at the moment. Michael Porter Jr., we will catch you slipping soon. Your time is running. You're on the clock, buddy.
Oh, he's already off the clock. The man, like actually, let's investigate the family further because now I'm convinced the family affair. Everybody has to check everybody's phone. I don't think we did enough.
I thought it was funny when Lakers fans started tweeting like, y'all should suspend Michael Porter Jr. until the
just in
series is
case.
over, just in
Yeah,
case
just
he's
in
a
case.
part of it. Let's now we can talk about real hoop, and we can talk about the draft, and we can give our draft grades. Because the NBA is not important unless my team wins. So let me go ahead and pull up.
I gotta pull up the who's on who team while we discuss this. Who we starting with?
Are we going in alphabetical order?
Order.
It looks
Yeah.
like it's
So, Jay, would you like to come to the stand and defend your team's draft day decisions? A lot of people have said negative things, including our own co-host, about your draft day decisions. What do you have to say in defense to your team?
um okay. This is just it's just kind of boring to me. Like because and no offense to any of these players. Obviously we've mentioned Nadia Potts um in passing pretty much all season. And I do like her as a prospect, but and I can understand, taking an upside swing in the first round on a player that's not gonna come over. That's fine. Because you can argue that your rotation is already set. But there's a difference. There's a difference between that and drafting three players and knowing that none of them are coming over this season. Because to me, it kind of feels like you're punting a draft, which I mean, I like the moves that were made by the Dream in the offseason. I just I felt like this was an opportunity to bolster the depth for this season in particular. Because I mean, we picked up Tina Charles. She's not how long is she gonna be playing? Like this was an opportunity to bolster the depth while she's still here. It feels like a little bit of a missed opportunity for me. Um, as far as a grade, uh, they just get it incomplete because I have no clue what any of these players are gonna look like because we won't see them until next year. If we see them next year, because like it feels like you're like, well, the expansion draft coming, we just trying to be a step ahead. So we got less players that we have to offer up. Like that's what it feel like. So yeah. 3 drafting stashes is not what I would have done, to put it mildly. That's all I got for now.
Well, can I ask a question before Jamae states her case on why your drafts they stunk? um, um, so okay, so given a chance, would you still have drafted uh Nadia?
Yes,
Okay, so
yes, I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the upside swing in the first round.
who would you
Um,
have drafted instead of the other two?
so I would have preferred. I don't. I would have preferred Charisma Osborne just because. Um, what the fuck is that? Just because she gives you some guard depth off the bench. I mean, as a reserve, not to say that she'd be in the rotation from the start, but it's a long season. Like stuff happens, so you kind of want to have that to fall back on, so you don't have to be like, okay, well, we need a hardship deal for with whoever. So that's the change that I would have made. Not to say that Isabel is not a good player, because from what I've seen, she is. It's just not what I would have done. And especially with us not having 80 Dur as of now, but they are still available. So if you want to get back in my good graces, please give them a call and bring them back. And so yeah.
Jamae, would you like to state your case?
You know, you know, really had I really had I gonna say high expectations because so I did because last year they drafted Haley, they drafted LA, and I was like, damn, those are like excellent choices. Like they could really do something there. Um, and then I was looking at Tanisha sideways because she didn't play them. Um, but I'm like, okay, this is another opportunity for them to like do something. And then I agree with Nadia, like, okay, take her in the first round. Like she got invited, somebody had to take her. And that's cool. But then the other two, and it's like no shade to them. I don't watch any highlights, so I don't really know like how good they actually are. They're probably great players. Um, but they're both 5'7". One's 5'7" and one's 5'11". Like, what what are we doing? You had Cheyenne Parker fighting for her life this whole past season. You get Tina Charles, and now you go to the draft where again, I don't even fucking like Liz Kitley. But that baby is 6'6", and you had the number 12 pick and Tina Charles on your team. You didn't think, let me just take her. Because, I mean, it's the same thing, draft and stash. She can't play right now. You ain't got to pay her. But now you got a future plan. Mackenzie Holmes. Like, you had choices, and you were like, actually, I'm just gonna pick the overseas. It's like, did y'all even think about what y'all wanted? Like, no plan. Y'all just, I'm looking at their roster now, and they only have 13 people even signed to training camp contracts. So y'all were like, we don't want to go through cuts. We don't want to see no new talent. Like, what the fuck was that? Like, I don't get it. Like, you did all that to get Jordan Canada. You need another guard. Are you gonna let Haley Jones play guard, or are you gonna let her be a wing? Like, what? There's like literally no clear plan. Like they look like they don't have any clear plan, and that's like really disappointing because again, you have Leash, Ryan, and Jordan Canada. and Tina Charles. Like, you have all these solid ass vets. And you're just like, all right, well, we have no secondary plan. Like, I know you're probably not going to go 10 deep on the bench, but what are you going to do when somebody needs to sit out? Who's going to come in after Tina? Would Cheyenne need a break? Like, the lady cannot play 40 minutes. She'd be tired out there. What are we doing? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, and see, I didn't even get into center because like are you playing LA at the 5? Like I just, and I know like I know a third big isn't like super high on a list of needs, but you kind of need a third big.
Especially given like your roster, like hell, y'all could even just pick somebody up who can shoot the ball. Like, they don't need to do nothing else but shoot. You got Nia Coffey, but Nia Coffey not playing 40 minutes. Like, what is the plan? Like, what's the plan? Like, I don't get it. Like, who gonna run your second unit? Like, just they bullshitted through the draft. And like, I just don't get why. Like, it literally doesn't hurt you to draft these kids. Like, even if you don't like them, it does nothing for you. Like, for you to draft them and be like, actually, we didn't like any of you. Go home. Like, it's an expected part of the WNBA. Like, it's gonna happen. So you might as well like throw some shit at the wall, see what happens, see who surprises you, and make some decisions like that. But they just were like, yeah, we'll just pick up whatever international players are available and try that. Like, just silly ass shit. Like, I can't believe they did that.
Jay, did y'all sign any players that did not get drafted to training camp contracts or like?
No, they didn't do nothing. Like, I don't get
Okay.
it.
Okay.
No.
Damn.
And it pisses me off even more because it's like there are some good people in the draft, like Jessica Carter, Tiana Jackson. Like, y'all literally had options. Honestly, start Grayson. Like, it like
Jalen Sherrod.
Jalen Sherrod. Like,
Yeah, I just.
So okay. Jay gave them an incomplete. I'm assuming you're not giving them an incomplete.
they're getting an F. Like, you didn't even try. You didn't even try. Like, there was legit, like, we're gonna just do the bare minimum. And then you did below the bare minimum. Like, you didn't even like, they're getting an F. I don't care. Good luck to that team.
I'm just gonna put a question mark because I don't know. We just gotta I just don't know. Like, yeah, well, I guess we can't see the if you reap your rewards or not until next year. But also, like, are these people even gonna make the roster next year? Like, I don't know. We'll see. It's not
They
looking
don't have
good.
they can't
But
afford to cut nobody. So
yeah, we'll see.
Good luck.
Chicago. Chicago surprised me because I damn sure thought they was gonna get Rickea Jackson. Like, damn sure. And when I heard Camila Cardoso's name, I about jumped out my damn seat because I was like, what is going on? Do I think that they probably should have drafted Rickea Jackson? Yeah. Do I think this is a bad pick by any means? No. This is a wonderful pick, regardless, because Camila Cardoso is amazing. I think regardless, they hit on both of their picks. Because I mean, well, I don't know. From my understanding, this other girl, Maxwell, is a shooter, and they needed a shooter.
She's pretty good. She played with your gym on in Gonzaga. She's pretty good. I did not expect them to pick her up, but like, Good choice. I mean, honestly, she can shoot, and she's
Her
like good playing with other bigs. So
This shows that her future would depend solely on her 3-point accuracy, which dropped from 48% to 44. That's still really great. That is really crazy.
Like,
Like
so she was one of the best shooters in the country, but you know, who knows if it's gonna translate.
she went from the best shooter in the country to one of the best shooters in the country. Like we don't know how shit, I don't know. So yeah, I think they hit on their picks. I think Camilla and Angel are going to be a wonderful duo. I think they're really gonna like get the best out of each other. And I loved seeing them together after they got drafted and like Angel just like emphasizing like any like bullshit or beef that happened, like all that was on court stuff. Like, nigga, I'm trying to be the best person in the SEC, and she's trying to be the best person in the SEC. Like, yeah, we both had our little antics or whatever, but like, I don't hate this girl. Like, we better rock out. So I know practice is gonna be crazy. Um, and I know I hope that Chicago will manage all the personalities on Chicago well, and I believe that they will. So they get an A from me. I think they did a wonderful job as far as this.
Yeah, I was about to say, is it too early to give an A? Like, I love this. Like, Camilla and Angel, um, like watching an elite defensive big like Elizabeth Williams and like being able to add tools to your game from watching the way that she processes things. And you got two great defenders and rebounders. I do think I think the offense will come for both of them. I don't think either one of them. We'll get into this later, but I don't think either one of them starts out the gate. But that is such a good process by Chicago.
you can talk
Like
about that.
yeah, even though I was expecting them to take Ricky at three, but no argument from me on their picks.
Yeah, I think it's a I really do like the picks. And like you said, like I don't know, too. And I guess I think that the interesting thing will be like how Angel like develops her game, right? Because she talked about one of the things she like talked about during the draft was like how when she came into college, she actually was a wing player. And you could see that she played on the wing at Maryland, and then when she got to LSU, she became a big. Um, so I'm really interested to see like how that part of her game kind of develops, because if she can, because she can, I mean, she's still big enough to be a forward. So her and Camilla could really like she work on her free, her free throw shot, jumper. They got a little two-man game, and that's what Camilla is good at. So I I don't think, and I was telling my mom this earlier, like I don't see them starting. But I can definitely see in like 2 or 3 years, like honestly, them two being the like focal points of who Chicago builds around. And who they got on their roster, like most of their roster next year's are free agents, so they don't really have an opportunity to like see what they can do this season and how they want to build next season.
Yeah, I'm excited. That I know that first game where they check in together, I'm gonna be there out my chair screaming. Like this is what dreams are made of. This is where enemies became friends. This is what the sport is about. This is what movies are made of. I know that first time Angel get a rebound and throw that little baby to Camilla, I just gonna be like, because
The
Angel,
drop pass.
yes, because Angel passes very well. Like I think that's a very underrated part of her game, and I think that also like comes from the fact that she used to play on the wing. Like she makes great decisions with the ball. I think once she gets her finishing down packed and like that free throw line jumper, like you said, or like I said, like I think she'll be absolutely fine. Camilla probably could also use one, but Camilla's also 6'7", so it's not nearly as important. Like that space will be occupied by her. If anyone that has domain over that area, that down low area, it is Camilla. So everybody else got to figure that out around her. But yeah, I'm very excited. Again, like I said, I gotta give Chicago an A. I don't know if I don't. I think Jay said he was also giving them an A. Jermaine, what are you giving them?
I'll give them an A. I think those were good selections.
Okay, what are we giving Connecticut?
Okay, who did they draft again?
Layla
Yeah,
Khan,
Layla
Tayana
Khan,
Jackson,
Tiana Jackson.
Helena, is it Puello?
I
Yeah.
think so.
And Abby Sue?
Yeah. Um, when they showed the Layla Khan highlights, I was kind of moved. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, all right, I'll take it. I'll take it. I was like, all right, I see her. I'll take it. I like the Lacan pick. I love the Tiana Jackson pick. Obviously, because that's my girlie out of Kansas. I really hope she stick. I don't know if she will. I let me pull up this not Chicago, Connecticut roster. But she's a great pick. I don't really I know people say a lot of good things about Helena. I just feel like every time I watch Arizona, I don't really know if she stood out to me. Um, so I don't know. I don't know about her. Um, and Abby Sue, she's pretty good, but that was a little shocking pick to me too. I feel like at some point, like probably after like maybe 17, I started to be like, these are picks that I would have not. Y'all are picking girls I don't know about. I mean, I know them, but I'm like, okay, but I don't know. I'd give them at least. I give them at least a B for Lacan and Jackson.
I think they could have a. I give a B minus, C plus, B minus. You know, like you said, these are good picks. Um,
Yeah,
with Lacan, you really not gonna be able to see it until at least a year. Um, Tyler Jackson, if she sticks, I think she could find a way, and she has great vets to learn from. Like we thought it was gonna be Lisa Peely learning from Alyssa Thomas and them, but like Tyler Jackson learned from Bree Jones and Alyssa Thomas and DeWanna Bonner and all of them. Like is also not a bad option. So um, we'll just have to see who sticks and who don't. They did not have a bad draft by any means. I wasn't like blown away, but like it wasn't that crazy. So yeah, shout out to Connecticut.
yeah. I think yeah, I'm leaning. I'm in the B minus territory, mostly because going into the draft, I kind of had Connecticut as kind of a wild card. Like they didn't have a bunch of needs that really stuck out. They were kind of, I felt like they were kind of in good position to take a swing. And yeah, I watched some Layla Lacan highlights even before the draft, and pretty impressive. So not mad at all of that pick, and picking up a reserve big. I hope, like Jermaine said, I hope Tiana Jackson can stick there. So, yeah, I'm fine with it. I'm going B minus there too.
I think the thing with the Sun is that like they weren't. I don't think they had a high enough draft pick because like looking at their roster, their whole damn team, they have literally like 4 people, excluding the this year's rookies, who are like signed. So like if they had maybe like the 6th pick, I would be like, guys, we could have did something. But I don't know. I think they're gonna have to. They'll be looking towards a rebuild in the next year. Whether I feel like whether they win or they lose, they'll probably be like starting from scratch. So, which isn't really good for them because like this year they're probably gonna be pretty good. So it's not like they're gonna get a top 4 pick.
Yeah, they're kind
Yeah, like
of
because they're expected to be like contenders this year. They were contenders last year. They lost to the Liberty, but they were expected to be like a championship contending team. So this season, they kind of got to go all in for that because with your roster constructed the way it is, it's not really a future facing team. Which is, I
Yeah.
mean, which is why I don't mind these picks, but you kind of got to go for it like now. So
Dallas. Dallas drafted J.C. Sheldon, Carla Letter?
I think
No,
it's late.
late. Excuse me. I don't know why I kept saying that. I knew it was. I knew it wasn't that, and I said it anyway. And Ashley Owusu.
mhm.
Okay, we're gonna get these names together. Um, J.C. Sheldon, I think, was a great pick. Uh, Someone who can kind of do it all at the guard position next to Enrique, or really whoever they like, even if Enrique is on the bench. Um, like she's JC's probably one of the most pro ready players in the draft. Um, and I think Dallas, they kind of hit on they got a pro ready player. They got a player they could draft and stash, which is kind of what we said they should have done last episode. Well, really, we said they should have just traded all they picks, but like because they don't really have a lot of space. But they're gonna draft and stash with Carla, and then Ashley is kind of your like if this pans out, like that could be really good. So I think they hit on all cylinders, kind of. A high prospect, low risk, high reward, a draft and stash, and then somebody pro ready. So I think Dallas did a great job in the draft, in all honesty, even though they did not trade anything. I think they utilized the picks they had the way they were supposed to. So I have to give them like a B plus.
Yeah, I like Dallas's draft. Um, we talked about the J.C. Sheldon uh fit on the last episode because we mocked her to Dallas. Um, and we had a feeling that 9 would be a draft and stash. I did not expect it to be a wing. I expected it to be a forward or combo big, but I I I get it. I'm not really mad at it, even though they got Carla Late listed as a shooting guard. I I guess because I guess she's not really a traditional point guard, so I get it. But I do like the um I do like the balance on the perimeter with JC Sheldon and Enrique Ogunbowale. I just have no idea what Dallas is going to do with this roster crunch because it's it's a lot going on. Like they got a lot of players that are signed. So,
Like,
so
this is not exact. They literally have 18 people going to training camp.
The Aces also
You
have
only
18
can get
people
11.
going to training camp.
Like, 18 people is crazy. Like, and you got Enrique, Natasha, Tierra, Satu, Kalani. All of them are signed. So that's 5 already.
It's
They
gonna get
playing
nasty.
like they acting like they want Odyssey Sims, but they ain't signed my sister. If Dallas don't sign her, I will be tweeting them negatively every day. And I do mean that. The admin is gonna have to block me because what the fuck is that? Like, I said I'm gonna stop cursing. But no, seriously, what is that? Because what are we doing? Like, and then they still got Stephanie Soares from last draft. Now she ready. Lou is uninjured. Emma Cannon. I hope my sister makes it.
Maddie.
Maddie Segrest, Crystal Dangerfield, Veronica. Like, they have all of these players. Low key though, I feel like if Ashley and JC go in there and show us something, one of them might be cooked. Not gonna lie. Veronica and Crystal, I don't know, sisters. I don't know. Especially if they're not signing Odyssey. I don't know. I don't
If
know.
they do sign Odyssey, two of them might be good. So we'll see. Jamae, like to come up to the stands.
What did y'all give them? What grades did y'all give Dallas?
I said Dallas got a B plus for me.
I'll go B minus.
I'll give them a B minus too. They can care about it. Indiana Fever. They're such a funny ass like group of people. I ain't gonna lie. So I went to the draft party. It was turning there. And of course, like when Caitlin like gets the award, obviously everybody's like going crazy and stuff. It's cool. It was a really fun experience. I feel like you have to give us an A because we got Caitlin Clark. We had one job and we successfully did it. So A's for us. I was a little shocked by the Celeste Taylor pick. And not because I don't think Celeste is a good player, but I feel like she plays the same role as Alexi Hole. And I just don't know if you need two of them. Yeah, I don't really know if you needed both of them. So that one was a little side eye. I mean, but I like Celeste, and I think she could be we do need a little bit of defense, so she could be a solid player for us. And then they also picked up Leilani. Leilani is solid too. I mean, again, another choice that I was like, y'all just picked anybody up, but she's a good player. Like, I don't think like I didn't know she was a point guard. Why are all three of them listed as point guard? Anyway, I don't really think she's a point guard, but she's more of a wing to me. But
Yeah, I would say more of a wing.
yeah,
Plus, she not gonna be playing no one either
yeah,
way.
she's not playing one. Yeah, but she, I'm gonna take it though because anything to get that lady who had that revenge game against the Dream off my team, I don't care. I don't care what we gotta do. Get her gone. I don't. And sorry to my sister Maya, but like, I don't know.
She probably gone too.
She might be cooked as well. And if Lexi don't come in there with no offense, love her down. But she might be cooked as well. So we're gonna see. This is the last year of Kelsey Mitchell and Erica Wheeler's contract, guys. The last year. This is the last year. That expansion draft is coming. We will be keeping our young core. God is amazing. God is amazing. I'm gonna give us an A.
It ain't really much to say on my end. Like you said, your goal was to draft Caitlin Clark. There wasn't really a chance that you weren't going to get Caitlin Clark. Like I said before, even if there was a inkling of wanting to draft somebody else, the city of Indiana or like the state of Indiana was probably just going to burn down if they selected anyone else. There was no chance. So They're what they're supposed to do. Like you said, your other picks are also fine to supplement that. So very easy A to me.
Yeah, it's an A. Um, shout out to Celeste Taylor, one of my Buckeyes. Um, but yeah, this I mean, you had a no brainer number one pick to pair with your your reigning rookie of the year. And now she has a point guard that can make a post entry pass. It's that's easy money. Like yeah, it's not much else to say.
No, Caitlin Clark, Grace Berger, um, Nelissa Smith, Aaliyah Boston, Victoria Saxton. 5. It's gonna go up. You will see me on. I will be a ref that day. We running down the sidelines. It's gonna go up. Like we're going up. Nelissa, sister, you're gonna have to learn how to shoot the ball. You're gonna have to learn how to dribble a little bit. It's gonna eat. Can't wait.
The Los Angeles Sparks. I have to give you A plus. I think you had the best draft out of every team here. For the simple fact,
how did you skip? No, never mind. Go ahead.
I was saying for like the past couple of days, and especially within the last hour, with talking to some of my friends about what these picks that were going to be made, I was saying, I think you should draft Rakia first, because if you draft Rakia first, then you can get either Camilla or Kevin Brink at the 4, because Chicago can only draft one of them. But there's no way you get Rakia if you draft the big first. And they still got fucking Rakia Jackson. I was like, bro, how? I seen them draft Cameron Brink. I was like, okay, well, Rakia Jackson's not going to the Sparks. And they fucked around and still got Rakia Jackson. And again, we have said this on the pod for quite some time. Rakia is arguably the best person in this draft. Like, Caitlin Clark is absolutely amazing. But Rakia does every fucking thing that you could ask for somebody to do on the basketball court. Like, every fucking thing you can ask for. Dear God, is she good? And then, we talking about Cameron Brink being a serial fouler and found out at a half of her last NCAA tournament game. But like, that girl, if she reaches her defensive potential, she could absolutely be one of the best defensive players, if not the best defensive player to like play. Like that.
Are we talking about Cameron Brink again? Sorry, I zoned out for half a second.
Yes.
Okay, continue. Sorry.
So you called her a serial fouler, and she absolutely is. So yeah, and then she has a versatile enough offensive game where I think like she'll be fine. So the Sparks are gonna stink for a little bit, but I don't think they'll stink for very long.
Like, a little bit? Like, what do you mean by that?
Like a couple years.
Okay. I want to make sure you mean like a month or two.
No. Now, what I do think is gonna happen is like as Rakia and Cam get more comfortable, they'll probably get like a string of wins. But like them string of wins is not really gonna matter in the grand scheme of things. But I will think it'll be like, oh, y'all done beat such and such. Like y'all might have beat the Lynx and the Sun and the whatever straight. Like, hold on now. This looks like the next great duo. So I don't know. I gotta give these niggas an A plus. Like I said, I think they had the best draft. Dear God, this shit was good.
You think I see? I think they did a good job drafting. Like fucking Cameron and Rakia, like that's what dreams are made of. And Mackenzie Forbes. I think Mackenzie Forbes is an excellent selection. She is so smart. She can shoot. Love her game. But But I'm just thinking about like Cameron Brink playing power forward. Like she has to go up against Asia Wilson and Brianna Stewart.
AT.
like
She gonna get thrown.
Nafisa Collier.
She getting thrown to the wolves.
Nafisa Collier.
She getting thrown to the wolves, and she gonna foul out some games. She do get one extra foul though. And she gonna need it. But I listen. I think they did what they had to do.
That is just so funny to me. Like all the rookies who get like have to play the 4 position or the 5, like they just get thrown into the fire immediately. Like it's your first day out here and you have to guard Tina Charles. Like that don't piss me off. Like
I think it's really funny that Jordan Horston is not a power forward, but she got thrown into the power forward fire having to guard H. Wilson.
She gonna be playing power forward. Well, maybe not this year.
Wait, no, because they got NECA now. Well, did they keep Mercedes? We'll get to them.
Yeah.
She shouldn't have to do that, but like it's the power forward.
Last season she had to. Last season she had to. She shouldn't have to now.
Power forward is arguably the strongest position in the league. And like every night it's you gonna be, if you not on your shit, you gonna be in hell. So Cameron Brink, you will be struggling for some months, if not the season. But she'll definitely show some flashes, do what she gotta do. So again, all praise to me from me.
I'll give them an A too. You can't. They got Rickea Jackson. Even though Kurt Miller, I'm fucking watching you.
Bro, like, I did not want Kurt Miller to get. I didn't. He didn't deserve it.
Yeah, it's an A for me too. You got a potential defensive anchor, and you also got an offensive shot creator that can get to whatever spot she wants to.
Bro, 3-level scorer.
That's they probably, it might be the best draft to me too. I'll give them an A.
Okay, so who do you think? Hold on, let me see how many people they got on there. It's 1, 2.
Mackenzie Ford in round 3 is like,
they got 13 people, so they don't really got no, that's 13 people plus them 3, so they have 15 people.
They got 27 guards on their roster. They better go. Atlanta, y'all got some calls to make. Them people.
We already did that. We already did that. We sent them Ari McDonald. We sent them who else did they get from us though?
Monique Billings.
Yeah, I was trying to think. Was there another? Okay, no, it was just those two. I thought it was another guard.
So their protected contracts are Azarae, De'Erica, Kia Nurse, Ray Burrell, Stephanie Talbot, and Ari. I don't know. Like I really don't even know like who they gonna. This team doesn't even make sense to me. Like
it's really
logically.
It's definitely a hodgepodge of players. Like it's land the misfit boys roster.
Like I think it's good for them that they had 2 lottery picks, because they don't, like we talked about like team makeup and identity, and I don't think the Sparks really have an identity as of yet. This is a step forward to establishing that, but as of now they don't have one.
Their identity will be Rickea Jackson.
It's a 2-man game with Ari and Rickea. Good luck.
Las Vegas. You never done me wrong. Never done me wrong.
I just think, and the committee was talking about this, but I had to start the same thought when I saw it. this is part of the Vegas picks makes the dream doing absolutely fucking nothing even more egregious. Like, I'm just so sorry. Like, you let Vegas get Deasia Fair, number 3 all-time scoring. Y'all know Becky Hammond is a small guard. Why would y'all let her get the best small guard in the fucking draft? Like, hello? Did we just, hello? And then, Kate Martin, y'all know that's my girl. Elizabeth Kitley. Oh my God. I'm like, y'all let the Aces get Elizabeth Kitley on ice, mind you. On ice. They don't, her fucking contract not even gonna hit their cap sheet. Y'all let them get Elizabeth Kitley, who gets to play behind Kia Stokes, Candace Parker, and Aja fucking Wilson. Like, what are you doing? Like, and then they, like, this is what I be talking about, malpractice. Because there's no way you let a 6'6", you cannot teach height. Like, you just cannot. Like, that is just some shit you can't, like, you can't teach it. You can't buy it. And I already told, like, y'all know how I feel about her, but she's 6'6". Like she's 6'6", and she has a midi. She's 6'6" with a midi. Like, and you let the Aces get her on ice? Like, I just,
Yeah, ain't nothing for me to say. I mean, right now we got the second all-time scorer in the NCAA, just drafted the third. Kate Martin, turnaround superstar. Liz Kitley, like Jamae said, on ice, get to just rehab, chill in the facility, get paid drinks, and one of the nicest workout rooms in the league. Like, she get to just like chill and learn and absorb from some of the best, like the best. I want to say the best front court rotation in the league off the top of my head.
it's not a stretch. Like, the only better
No, it's not.
opportunity she could have had was maybe, no, there isn't one, because like NECA, they don't like NECA. It's just NECA, Bree Jones. Like, everybody else just has like one.
Because it would have been it would have been NECA and Izzy. Connecticut would have been Bree Jones and Alyssa. Atlanta would have been
Tina and
Atlanta would have
Cheyenne,
been Tina and Cheyenne.
that could have been interesting.
But
But like,
you really you get to learn from Aja Wilson, who is potentially like when it's all said and done, is probably gonna be the best player ever. Like,
she's literally playing behind 2 goats, bro. 2 goats.
And Kia Stokes is like
Kia Stokes is like the perfect like role player. You know what I'm saying? Like, she takes her role seriously to shoot, shoots a 3 sometimes, rebounds, whatever. Like, she literally has options for who she wants to become in the fucking Vegas front court. And everybody just was like, go ahead, Liz. Like, what are we doing, bro? Like,
yeah, she's gonna be great. La Vegas did a big one. I'm not mad in the slightest. Like, I have a wonderful draft. 3-star, 5 stars for me. I gotta give them an A. They did not have anywhere close to a top pick, and yet you would have thought they had something in the first round. So I don't know if Kate Martin even makes the roster or not. I hope she can. Even if she don't, I know she'll find a way somewhere. So yeah, it's
looking at what you said, Vegas got 18 people too.
Yeah, Vegas got a lot of fucking people on their grand roster.
But they not okay. So they got Asia, KP, Chelsea, Jackie, Alicia, Kia, Candace, Meg, Sydney. I feel like all of those people are locks. I ain't gonna lie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think all of those people are locks. And then they got Bria Hartley, KB, Bree Bill, Kamaria McDaniel, Morgan Jones,
Angel Jackson.
Angel Jackson, Kate Martin, Elizabeth Gidley, DH Fair.
I would like for Deasia Fair and Bree Bill to make the roster. I don't know who else, like who that last person can be, or who that last person gonna be, whether it be Kate Martin, whether it be KB, whatever, whether it be Bria Hartley. Like, as long as Deasia Fair and Bree Bill on the roster, I kind of don't care who that last person is. Yeah.
I think they have enough space for 3 people.
Yeah, that'd be whoever that Deasia Fair and Bree Bill would be the 10th and 11th. So it would just be a matter of who they. But yeah, no notes for me.
You got one.
Great job.
Yeah.
One wild card. Pick your poison.
Yeah, that's this is as good of a draft as you're gonna see from a team that doesn't have a first round pick. So
like they didn't have a first round pick and they got exactly who they wanted. Like that is nasty. I'm so sorry. That's nasty.
And it's y'all. Like it's like on top of that. Yeah. No, it was a great draft.
All right, so Jermaine, what'd you say?
Yeah, I have to give him an A. Like literally, there's literally like I couldn't even be a hater. Like it's like I really wanted to be a hater, but like y'all let them get Liz Kelly on ice is crazy. Like just crazy. That's insanity to me.
The Lynx only had 2 picks. They had Elisa Peely and Kiki Jefferson. We have always been very big fans of Elisa Peely over here. I'm very interested to see where her fit is on this roster, how they decide to use her. She's arguably one of the most offensively gifted players in this draft. It's just a matter of how she's utilized defensively. I know I didn't know she shot 40% from 3 in college. Whoa. That's a lot. I thought she shot like okay. I didn't know it was 40%. That's big. But
she's a fucking dog.
Yeah, she literally offensively, like she can do whatever you ask for. And I think her and Fee and Diamond are gonna play off of each other very well. And Dorka and all them, like, yeah, it's just a matter of how she's utilized defensively. So, or what position they actually put her at in rotation. And then Kiki Jefferson, I mean, they kind of needed it too. So I can't really be mad at that either. They did what they're supposed to do with their picks. I don't know why Elisa Peely says overall rank 16 because she is not the 16th best player in this draft. She's like, she got drafted exactly where she was supposed to, if not like a little later. But yeah, they get like a B plus for me. Like,
this is what I need to see. Like, I need to see the list because I don't understand why they didn't get. I need to see like the list in order because I don't understand why they didn't draft a big. Like, your biggest player is who? Dorka or Jessica Shepard?
Yeah,
and she's not even playing. Jessica Shepard's not even playing. What are we doing?
Let me see. Who did they take? In the second round.
Like when did Mackenzie Holmes get picked up? She went to Seattle, didn't it? We haven't got to them. But
yeah, Mackenzie Holmes went before their pick.
Okay, was Tiana Jackson and Jessica Garda was gone too?
Mm-hmm. Because they had picked 7
in the third
in
round.
the third round.
All right, I'm gonna get him some slack then. It won't that many big girls, but if all of them won't go before you pick Kiki, and I like Kiki, don't get me wrong, I like her, but
They could have got the Angel Jackson, the girl we drafted, the girl from the HBCU.
Yeah,
yeah,
from Jackson State. Yeah, she was the matter of fact, I think she was the only center that went after their pick. Yeah, because Mackenzie Holmes was the second pick in the third round.
okay. I don't know. I'm trying to think of what other bigs was in there.
I see Caitlin Davis went to the Liberty at 35, and then Angel Jackson at 36. But it was like a run on
They
wings.
could have put Caitlin Davis.
Yeah, they could have.
She was good, like she played that like she could have took her. See,
Yeah,
now they're breaking them down.
they're a small team. They are
They're
a
what?
small team. I said,
Bro.
like Minnesota is a
Oh,
small
like what are
team.
we doing?
Like they go is
Bruh, they have
Dorka playing the 5?
Dorka is the center, bro. Like, are they gonna get Ruthie out there playing center? Bruh. Like, this is what I'm talking about. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?
They did their best.
They got Sika.
Did they sign? Did they
They do
sign
have
anybody to
Sika.
training camp?
Taylor Soul and
Yeah,
Kayanna Trailer.
Keanu
Not neither
Trailer.
one of
Yeah,
them big.
yeah, nah.
They might start. They
Yeah.
might start the small ball revolution.
Nafisa Collier, you
Well,
are
we
a
did.
center.
It's funny you say that because we did say the micro ball revolution will start with Alyssa Peely. So
It's coming. It's coming.
Hey,
they already headed in that direction.
Alyssa Peely at the center.
Alyssa Feely playing against fucking Tina Charles has me screaming right now. Literally has me screaming.
She might be like she might be damn. I was gonna say Draymond Green, but like it sounds derogatory, but that's not.
It
I
is.
I just
I
mean
know
like
what you mean.
yes. She's gonna
I
be
know
the
what you mean.
small ball
But
center.
also,
Like, but she just she doesn't have the anger issues and the limited offensive game and all of this stuff. So, um, she might be that's a bonus. How we would say that. Um, but yeah, I'm excited. I think this is the most intriguing pick. So we'll see. Um, I like I said, I think I just said I'd give him a B minus. I think if I didn't, yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna give him. Because big Alyssa Peely fans over here. My friends like they seen she got drafted, and they were like, "A Samoan got drafted," and I was like, "Yeah." And I kept having to tell them she has 14 high school state championships. They'd be like, "How?" And I keep going back to their Wikipedia page and screenshotting that and be like, "This girl was her. This is the greatest Alaskan ever." I will continue my Peely agenda the way they accuse me.
That is so funny. I'm gonna get them. What you giving? What you giving the Lynx, Jay?
um, I'm going C plus. I mean, it's tough. It's tough to only have 2 picks, but yeah,
Okay.
not a bad draft. They did fine.
The New York Liberty.
You know, you know, I as I'm a New York hater. Honestly, I have to be. They're my rivals, actually. So I have to be a New York hater.
Do they know
But
that?
Don't be disrespectful, Donovan. Back to my point. I'm gonna get a Liberty. I might have to get him a B plus. Like they kind of did their homework a little bit. Like Marquisha Davis, they ate that one thing. Like Jessica Carter, a good big. Kaylin Davis is also a good like pairing big. Esmery Martinez. I don't know. It's something about Arizona that I just don't feel familiar with. So I can't speak on her. But I know she's a good player, but I just something about that team. I don't know. But literally though, Marquisha Davis, I think was like a really good pick. Because when I started to really think about it, I was like, damn, she could really be a better Kayla Thornton. Like she has better offense, a long defender, like
I like that.
she's a slash, you know what I'm saying? Like she really, and with the Benaja pregnancy allegations, my girl has a chance.
Yeah, it might be time for her to suit up. Like she might be stepping into a prominent role immediately.
Yeah, they might need her sooner than she thought.
Yeah, but I love the Marquisha Davis pick for the Liberty. They had a very good draft. Like for them to be picking at the back end of every round. I mean, I know they had two second rounders, but yeah, they had a very good draft. Um, probably going B plus for me too.
Didn't they also sign somebody in training camp to a training camp roster?
Jalen Sherrod.
Okay, I thought so. Okay.
My
So yeah,
sister.
I think because what I was about to say is I think my only complaint on them is that they didn't draft a point guard at some point in this because after seeing, I feel like if I was a part of the Liberty front office, as soon as I would have seen Courtney Vandersloot miss that three in the finals that did not touch anything, I would be drafting a point guard immediately because I would never let you do this to me again.
Well, this is her last year, so they're like,
Yeah.
she's gone.
Yeah.
She's gone.
I will let you teach somebody the ins and outs of the game, but I would never let you do this to me again. But if Jalen Sherrod makes a roster, I think they did a great job. All these picks, like y'all said, like
As I look at their like roster, or with their roster, like do they even have another point guard? Like so they got
Not really,
Sabrina,
because
Courtney,
Sabrina don't really play the one. Like
and she
they
should,
made it a point. They made it a point last year to keep her from playing a primary on ball role on offense.
and she's honestly better when she is off ball.
Yeah,
So
she's much better as a two.
and
So
so they kind of need Jalen. They kind of need her,
yeah,
and they
they
got
do.
rid of Jocelyn. So like they kind of need her.
Let me look at their roster.
They do have all these overseas players. I'm
Oh,
not.
I guess is Ivana Jokic going to step into that role?
Oh yeah.
Maybe, maybe.
I'm just a little confused though. Like they signed a bunch of overseas players, but I'm like, it's an Olympic year. Why would these people sign? I mean, maybe they don't play on the national team. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they don't. But I forgot about Dwikic. But yeah. If she sticks, I don't see Jalen making it, but because she to me is a very solid point guard. But I mean, obviously I want Jalen to be there anyway, because that's the end.
Yeah, big fan. Big Jalen Sherrod fan.
Phoenix.
Oh wait, what did you give them?
Oh,
Oh yeah, what did you give the Liberty?
yeah, I give them a B or a B plus. Like, I think they hit how they were supposed to hit. Like Jay said, when you draft in the back half of every single round, except you had two in the second, like you draft what you can get, and also with the Jalen Sherrod edition, or potential edition, like they did what they were supposed to. So, yeah, I think I have to give them a B or B plus. Um, Phoenix, you only had 2 picks, and both of them were in the 3rd round because you deserve nothing. Um, I feel, I
And
feel,
they still got Charisma Osborne.
and John Shelley.
And
I,
yeah.
I would say I'm shocked that Charisma fell so far, but again, I'm not shocked because I feel like she didn't necessarily have a great season. Like, well, statistically, I don't think she had a great season. From eye test, I feel like it was fine, but like statistically, I don't know. I feel like she might have regressed a bit. I don't know. I'm giving them a D because they're girl dads. So sorry to Jazz Shelley. She's an excellent player. She's a great shooter. They probably need her. But they get a D for me. They did Bella from Washington and Desiree Young from UNLV. They did give them training camp contract, so that was cool too. But I don't know what they finna do either because
roster crunch is gonna be.
They said we're going all in on Kalia, Diana, Natasha, Rebecca Allen, Sophie, and Brittany. Everybody else, good luck.
Yeah, I'm sure. I feel like if the Mercury could own, if I feel like if the Mercury could get away with a 6-player rotation, they would do it.
Which is like so nasty. Like
if the Mercury could play like how you could turn like injuries off and fatigue off like in 2K, they absolutely do.
Yeah, I think. But yeah, this is. I mean, for what it is, it's a good draft. My non-disingenuous answer is a B, but hating is fun sometimes. But
My real answer is a B. My hating answer is a Y for you don't deserve this. Seattle. I gotta give them a B plus. You being able to get Nikki Mule this late, and well, not like this late, because I mean I know Nikki Mule was kind of projected around this era, but like, you know, I think she'll fit right in with what they have. I think having someone to be the defender that she is and also the pure point guard that she is, like, I think that's just going to help add a different dynamic to the guard rotation that Seattle already has. I mean, you got Jewel Lloyd, just a overall pure scorer. I mean, you got Skylar Diggins, who's kind of like a Swiss Army knife. But like, it's always somebody nice. It's always nice to have someone who really is like, listen, I ain't got to score. Y'all can have this. Like, and Nika really, she prides herself on defensive end, and I already know like that's gonna be her thing for a little minute. So I like it. And then Mackenzie Holmes, like you can't teach height. I mean, I know 6'3" ain't crazy, but like it's still 6'3". Um, I guess that's gonna help supplement the front court rotation that we were talking about earlier. So Jordan Horston does not have to play the 4 anymore. So all prayers to Jordan Horston.
My sister gonna get on the wing.
Yeah, I need her back on the wing.
But I think honestly, I think they did. I would give Seattle an A. Like I think they did a really good job. Also getting Mackenzie Holmes on ice, like 6'3". She's a mobile big. and I think that'll be really good for her to like be behind Nneka. Dulcie is a young player, but like it'll be good for her to play behind her. I mean, you know, not play behind, but like at least this season, watch her. Joyner Holmes is a solid big as well. Like there are a lot of they have several people on like training camp contracts that I think could like work well for them. Um and so yeah, I think the Nika pick was perfect. Like they couldn't ask for a better point guard. Like because we saw last season, like if Jewel doesn't have to play on ball, she can score. Like she'll get the ball in the hoop, but she needs somebody to get other people going. So if they had made these two picks even without Skylar and Nneka, I would give them an A. But it just makes it even better that they have Skylar and Nneka because now you have somebody for her like to kind of fill in and step in behind Skylar and Nneka. But yeah, I think they did a great job.
Yeah, big fan of this draft. Even with them not like with them trading out of the first round, um, Nika Mule is like because of the way that Seattle built their roster so quickly, they went into the draft with the luxury of being able to take somebody that might only be a specialist to start her career. So they were able to do that. They were able to pick up a perimeter defender and playmaker on offense because you got Skylar Diggins Smith and Joe Lloyd and Nneka Ogwumike. All Nika Mule has to do is pass them the ball. like, like that's and run the second unit if you need her to.
And that's
So
exactly what she wanted to do.
yeah, right. It's that's a seamless fit. Yeah, I'm going A- for Seattle.
And last but not least, the Washington Mystics selected Aaliyah Edwards, number 6
Wait,
overall.
what did you give Seattle? Don?
I gave him a B plus, but I think I might change my answer to A minus. Y'all convinced me to go up one grade.
You get 3 extra points. Anyway.
The Mystics. I think the Mystics were kind of in a weird place because I don't know. To me, and I said this earlier, I think I said this when we were like watching the draft. I think when your team is obviously not gonna be that good, I think they should have swung for upside. I do think Aaliyah Edwards is arguably better than Angel Reese, but I think when it comes to what the two can be, I think there's a lot more Angel Reese could be. And I just think that pairing with Shakira Austin would have been like that could have worked so well. And like you get the hometown hero and all this. Like, I don't know. I would not have picked Aaliyah Edwards, and this is not Aaliyah Edwards' fault by any means. It's just like I just think the best of what Aaliyah Edwards can get is not as good as what the best of Angel could get. And the Mystics don't need to be run of the mill or like average or whatever, especially with Shakira on ice for however long. So I don't know. They draft having 3 picks, like they draft ain't really moved me per se. So C plus, some C, some I don't know.
Will be being a hater, and they will also be getting an F because what the fuck was that? Like and you know what though? Actually, I'm not even giving them an F for the draft. I'm giving them an F because Mike talking about fucking Tiana Hawkins was retired. And then he backtracked and said she wasn't retired. That don't even got shit to do with the draft, but you're getting an F because what y'all don't even know what's going on over there. Y'all don't
Hey,
nobody know.
listen, this is 2 years in a row. Well, no, sorry, not 2 years in a row. 2021 or 20, whatever the year Ryan Howard was in, whatever draft Ryan Howard was in, and then this one where he's like just done some really funny ass shit around draft time. Like first it was saying he wouldn't trade the pick, saying he didn't say that when they did trade the pick, and then when someone asked him about it, being like, yeah, or yep, or whatever, like just barely responding to it, and now saying a player retired, and then having it come out later, and people being like, actually, they're still weighing their options. Like, I don't know. He'd be on the chopping block to me because you tripping, you fucking tripping. Yeah, you obviously don't know what's going on around here.
And even before that, you blew the Elena Deladon pick. Like you blew her Corey her. That y'all pissed that lady off so bad. She said, "I'm not coming back. Like, don't even worry about me. I'm not coming back."
Like, I actually need a break from basketball. Like, really, I just need a break from the Mystics.
That's just crazy to me. That is insanity, and he needs jail time for that. So
Yeah. I like the Aaliyah Edwards pick, but I just I don't understand the Mystic process as of yet.
that's what I'm. They don't have a process. Like
Yeah,
that's like
what's going on here?
no, but let's
Um,
let's let's look at their roster. Let's look at their roster. I'm gonna read the roster off to y'all, and then y'all have to give me one word for identity, like the identity of the team. Okay, are we ready? I'm gonna read them, and then that come up with y'all one word. Ariel Atkins, Brittany Sykes, Maisha Hines Allen, Stephanie Dolson, Carly Samuelson, all protected. Then you got Shatori, Walker Kimbrough, Shakira Austin, Queen Egbo, Kaylin, Honesty Sky Grayson, Jakia Brown Turner, Julie Bonlu, Alyssa Kunane, Emily Angstler, Dee Dee Richards. Yeah, because everybody else is not playing. So one word, Don, go.
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans. Jay, one word, go.
shrug. Like I just I don't know what to make of any of this.
Their roster reminds me of one of them pictures where like you can't make out anything that's going on in the picture. It's just like nothing in the picture makes sense. Like it's just like
Like I
what
know that it's like I just want to like I wonder how long they're gonna be able to just. It seems like they're gonna go into every game just trying to make the other team uncomfortable, but I'm not sure what offense they're gonna be creating for themselves.
yeah,
Like
this
I
is
just don't know what. Like I don't know what the plan is. Like you don't like last year you had EDD, and when EDD is out there, she creates the offense. Last year you had Natasha Cloud. Like you just
Need Sykes some credit because she did carry the team. She also carried my fantasy team. So I think we
no.
have to give a little bit of we got to give her a lot of credit for doing what she can with literally nothing.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm actually I love Brittany Sykes actually. I love her game. It's
she should have
just
been a Dallas Wing.
should she though?
I listen. I was starting to trade 5 and 9 for Brittany Sykes for agenda the last episode, but it is what it
that could
is.
have been fun, honestly. That could have been fun. Her with her and Enrique. That could have been fun.
But yeah,
But just yeah.
it's a mess. Like Jay said, I think they're going into every game making people uncomfortable. I think their goal is to have every team score under 50. The problem is they're not they're going to also be struggling to get to 50. It's like, damn, if I make these people score, if these people don't score 60 points, but we can't score 45, it's gonna be a problem. So, and maybe Aaliyah Edwards is gonna help that. Like, you know,
Give Aaliyah Edwards some credit. She's actually a really, really good player, and I think she has great offense. And honestly, when she's playing aggressively, sky's the limit. And I feel like maybe she will do that because they literally have no other choices. It's like, all right, Aaliyah, you get the ball or pass it to Carly to shoot. Hopefully it goes in. Yeah. So I think they like she can do some good things. And we'll really get to see her figure it out, but I don't know, child.
I think I'm just like looking at the choices that the Mystics had at the 9th pick and trying to think of like
I can send you this
They
and
had a lot of choices.
yeah, because I can send you this.
they could have Charisma Osborne, they could have Jazz Shelley, they could have Mackenzie Holmes, they could have had Jessica Carter, they could have had Caitlin Davis. So yeah, Jessica Carter, they could have had Kitley on ice with Shakira. Like that would have been a really good duo. Um, when Kitley came off an injury. Charisma Osborne, Mackenzie Holmes, Leilani, Josh Shelley, Mackenzie Forbes, Kiki Jefferson, Ashley. Like there were some options. I mean, Jayla Sherrod, like uh Jakia Brown Turner, Honesty Scott Grayson, like I don't know. It was some options. It's just interesting to see what they decided to do. So we'll see. I think they are in no man's land they will be in no man's land for a while. So
Yeah,
unfortunately, before it was like at least like the Wizards were bad, but at least the Mystics were good. And like now both of them I feel like are about in the same hell. So
the
praying
Mystics
for
might still be better.
yeah. But they're not that bad, but like they're in like a crazy purgatory. So we'll
It's
see.
their own fault though. Like it's literally their own fault.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
What grades did y'all?
some self-sabotage going on.
No, I think he's trying to whatever they buy in, he's trying to make the team worth less so that he could come out on top because it's just this is malpractice. I'm so sorry. This is malpractice. I don't know what they're doing back here. Mm-mm. That is crazy. What y'all give them?
C minus. I said C originally, but I changed my mind.
I'm going to see.
And what you give Seattle, J an A?
Yes, A minus.
I think I give him a fever an A plus plus. We did what we were supposed to do.
Okay, so we have our draft grades. Do we want to look at like
We got to do starting lineups.
okay, uh, what's gonna be y'all starting lineup, Jay?
Um, Jordan Canada, Alicia Gray, Ron Howard, Nia Coffey, Cyan Parker.
Oh, Tina off the bench.
That's what
Interesting.
I. That's what I think. That's what I think. I'm wondering. I'm wondering how. I would be perfectly fine with them starting her. I'm just. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced that they're gonna start her.
Okay,
Mhm.
I can see that. Chicago, I'm pretty sure their starting lineup is going to be Dana, Marina, Diamond, DeShields, Izzy, and Ewell.
That's what I got to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, Connecticut, Tiffany Mitchell.
You got to start with the point guard. That just threw me off. Hold on.
Oh, wait, sorry. Who's they won?
Mariah Jefferson. Would she be the
I
point
kind
guard?
of they should start Ty Harris. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, okay. Ty Harris.
I do think they could start Mariah Jefferson though. Like I don't think they
I think
start
Ty
Pitt.
Harris had a wonderful showing in the playoffs. I think she showed that she could start.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why I think they need to give it to her, but also like they're paying Mariah Jefferson a little money, a little bit, a little penny. So like she need to get out there and do something, but
So Ty
you know.
Harris, Tiffany Mitchell, um, DeWanna Bonner, Alyssa Thomas, Bree Jones.
Dallas.
I don't think Satu is going to be available probably until June.
Mm,
So
okay.
who takes her place? You think they do the double bigs with Kalani? Well, no, because
Mm-mm. Um. Oh. See,
child. I think they have to get Odyssey Sims.
So we're gonna
that's
do this
Or
with the assumption that Odyssey Sims is there.
I'm gonna assume that she's not there because they're playing right now. It is don't training camp start next Monday.
I think so.
I'm gonna assume she's not there. And I'm just gonna throw out the wild card. No, I'm not. I was gonna say JC Sheldon starts. Because I'm really not convinced that Crystal and Veronica stay.
That's what
Not
I was
because
about to
they're
say that.
bad.
I was like, I don't know.
My
I'm,
wild
I'm,
card.
I'm going forward. JC, Arika, who they have? I'm gonna go Lou. Nope, I'm gonna go Maddie
Mm,
Segrist.
Yeah, that
Maddie.
was about to be my wild card. I was about
Yeah.
to say Maddie might start.
With
And
Satu
then
out, I think she starts.
Natasha and then Tiara. Big T.
Okay.
That's my
Yeah,
point.
I'm with that.
Okay, I like that.
Indiana.
Caitlin Clark off the bench.
I actually kind of want Caitlin Clark to come off the bench. I feel like the fans might riot if she comes off the bench. But like I personally think she should come off the bench. Um I think she should be the first person off the bench. But I think she's come off the bench. But realistically, I think they'll probably go Caitlin, Kelsey, Katie, Nalissa, Aaliyah.
That's so true.
I'm fine with that.
It's so
Uh,
funny though.
Yeah.
I just need to say this on the pod. Lynn Dunn is the funniest person in the fucking world. For her, somebody had tweeted that Erica Wheeler is like becoming like one of those vets that's like a here for the vibes kind of vet, leadership. She's becoming Udonis Haslam, and Lynn Dunn was like, "That's the kind of player we need," or some shit like big up in the tweet, and I was like,
why
"Sister,
would you
you
say
know we
that?
can be." You paying
That
that
is
lady,
funny.
you paying her $200,000 to be what? Okay.
LA.
Anyway,
Okay, so who are the LA starting guards?
Is it Ari and Ray? No. Or is it
no,
Lexi and
it's
mm,
Laisha. It's probably to me. It's probably
Laisha, yeah.
Laisha and Lexi.
Lace? So
Laisha might
So
Laisha,
Laisha, Lexi.
De'Erica, Azare.
Rakia not starting?
Well, I think Azare is out.
Oh, Azare is out.
So
Then Rakia, that look, there she go. There we
Rakia,
starting.
So
De'Erica,
And
Cameron.
Cameron Brink.
They ain't got no other big, so they ain't got no other choice.
Yeah,
Like, good
yeah,
luck.
that's probably it.
This
It's
one.
so funny to me though that Chanae has not been like, I'm coming back, y'all. She's literally just like, I'm just not gonna say nothing. And that shit is sending me so
Maybe
bad.
maybe if I just ignore them, they'll go away.
No one will ask.
The Aces, Chelsea
They said
Gray.
35. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna be same as last year.
same as this
With
one.
Candace healthy.
Maybe they'll have
Chelsea
Candace come off the bench this year just to give her a little bit of break at
for
best.
Kia.
Candace.
No, because I feel like when they had Candace playing, I don't think she was really. I think she was the first one to sit down though.
Yeah,
He was.
she would usually be the first one to sit down and be one of the first to come back in, and she would like help run the second unit. So, um, yeah, this one is a fucking mess.
The Minnesota
Um,
Lynx. No, because no, they're gonna do. It's gonna be.
Is Natasha Hyden? Is this
Letitia
It's gonna
Hyman
be
does.
Courtney.
Letitia Hyden? Excuse
Yeah,
me.
Courtney
Oh, Courtney
Williams.
It's gonna
Williams.
be Courtney Williams. Courtney
Courtney
Williams.
Williams. Diamond Miller.
No.
Diamond's
Yes.
gonna play the.
3.
Yeah, Diamond would be at
Courtney
the
Miller.
3.
Dorka
Courtney, Caleb McBride,
or Kayla
Yeah, I was gonna
McBride.
say Kayla McBride at the
Diamond.
then Diamond, Fee,
and
Peely.
Dorka.
Dorka. Dorka at the 5.
I'm saying Peely at the 5.
She
They
can't
not
start the
doing.
season at like that.
They're
She
not
can't
doing
start the
that.
season like that. But you know
They
what
not doing
though?
that.
Last year they did start off stinking. So maybe she will just start throwing shit out just to see, you know what I'm saying, what works.
Man, you seen the
And
lineup
maybe
stay she was throwing out in the Olympics? She don't care.
you know what? No, I'm not gonna feed into that. Yeah, I don't. Dorka, yeah, Dorka, you are a
Yeah,
center.
probably
Good
go.
luck.
Yeah,
No,
Dorka.
they got Alana Smith.
They do. Yeah, they do. So
So
they'll.
I think it'll be. So I would swap Dorka for Alana, even though neither one of them are a center. But like
Yeah, but yeah, she's not a center either. But yeah, I
Bridget
can see
Carlton,
that.
she's a center, right?
I, I, I guess.
I don't know if they will put her out there anyway first, but yeah, we'll see. Look, they're running. They're not playing.
Yeah,
They're running.
that has to be that has to be.
Are the Liberty
Um,
not starting the same starting 5 as last year?
it's gonna be
No, because Benaja is currently
it's
under
probably gonna be
the
Kayla. It's
pregnancy
gonna be Kayla
allegations.
Thornton.
Bro,
It's
stop,
gonna be
bro.
Kayla. It's gonna
Bro,
be.
stop, bro. Bro, stop, bro. Stop,
You
bro.
seen the picture?
Bro, stop, bro.
if if
Stop, bro.
if if the allegations are true, then it would just be Kayla Thornton at the 3 probably.
Marquisha
Mm.
Davis, your time is now.
Yeah, sister, you gotta listen. I think she might get her
Better
like
roll them
something.
shorts up because it's your time. But the allegations aren't true.
Okay. I'm glad you believe that.
Phoenix.
It's gonna be
They only got 6 players, so it don't
yeah,
matter.
it's gonna be Natasha Cloud, Diana Taurasi, Kalia Copper, Sophie Cunningham, Brittany Griner.
You don't think they start Rebecca?
See, that's what got me. That's what got me. I feel like they probably should start Rebecca Allen, but I'm not. I'm not sure.
They gonna they
That
gonna
fan base. That's
they gonna
what.
start DT at whatever position the rookie is playing, so she can hit him in the chest. when when they play Chicago Sky,
I
she
was just
go
about to say when they play
they gonna
when
play
they
DT
play
at the
with Sky.
4, so she can hit Angel Reese in the chest.
I think Angel hit her back. I ain't gonna
And
lie.
I
Nah,
think she will.
she definitely
See,
will. She definitely will.
everybody ain't Marina Mabry. when 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 it's time to play the Fever, DT's starting at the 1, so she's can hit Caitlin Clark in her chest.
She's not even gonna start on at the 1. They're gonna do the switch for Kaylin to get a 3, and she's gonna be like, "I'm not fucking playing with you," and she's gonna yank her ass down, and then that's gonna be that. They're gonna be like, "What the fuck was that?" And Caitlin's gonna like be, I can't breathe on the floor, having her moment, and DT is gonna be like,
Ain't nobody tell you to
"Yeah,
do all that shit off that screen.
that's exactly what's gonna happen. I see it."
I want
Um,
I want I want Caitlyn to do to Diana what who was that crossed up Sue Bird and she was like on all fours.
What? I'm sorry, what was that?
Dude, what play was who was that?
It was somebody young too. Oh man. I don't remember who it was. That's
It
so
it was
was
funny.
Erica
fucking
Wheeler.
Erica Wheeler.
That
It was Erica Wheeler.
makes it even funnier.
Erica Wheeler had her damn crawling on the
Yeah, but
ground.
that was when she was with LA. Yeah.
We need that Erica back.
That shit was bad. Seattle. Is it
I love this starting 5. It's probably Skylar, Jewel Lloyd, uh, Jordan Horston, Neko Gumake, Eddie Magagor.
dude, that's
You don't think they
nasty.
start? You don't think they start Mercedes? I don't think they should, but I'm just asking.
They could start Mercedes. Oh, see,
You be blowing
I
me
feel
that.
like I feel like it.
Sammy. I mean, I can't root for Sammy because again, all I think about is her chewing that gum off that floor. It's so nasty. Like,
She on
anyway,
punishment?
nah, because she cooked the Liberty,
Is
so I gotta give her a little song. But she's still a sicko.
who started more games last year?
Who? Between who?
Between Mercedes and Jordan.
I think Mercedes. Because Jordan was playing until Gabby came back.
Okay,
And
let's see.
then
Jordan
Gabby
started
went out.
17. Jordan started 17 games. Mercedes started 13 games.
Okay.
So,
But you know what? That makes sense because she was not playing. No, that was Kier Nurse. Actually, neither one of them was playing serious basketball for a while. So anyway, I don't know. I don't care if she starts. I was just curious with the group thing.
yeah, I would say that they would start Jordan Horston, and then yeah,
I think if there's an opportunity or if there's a chance both options won't be serious, I'd rather take the younger not serious than the older.
No, it wasn't Jordan. It was Mercedes and Kia.
Oh,
yeah, and kid, yeah.
Just like you would have thought when Gabby Williams came back, you would have thought that like her and Mercedes had to be best friends because she did not play a lick of serious basketball until that lady stepped on the floor. I was like, the Storm have been in the trenches for weeks. What were you doing?
and last but not least, again, the Washington smorgasbord.
Y'all want to take a crack at this one? Cause
I'm going
Ariel
for
Atkins, Brittany Sykes.
Harley
who?
Samuelson.
Yes. No. Who is the point guard? Brittany?
I
Brittany, Ariel, Carly, Maisha, and Stephanie? They stink. They stink. I'm so sorry. Mm-mm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Good luck to them.
Shakira Austin, please hurry back.
I don't even want my sister to be set for that. Like
They also have 18 people on their training camp roster. I think
they
they're really just
invited all
like
the people.
they're really just
Actually,
like one of y'all.
But you got to think though. You got to think though. They they looking for something. Like one of y'all got something. One of y'all got something.
somebody here is gonna work. And you know what? I think it's gonna be Emily Ingsler. I'm putting my eggs in a basket for her.
Yeah, they I don't know what
They
they got.
already
They got honestly Scott Grayson, Jakia Brown Turner, Aaliyah Edwards, Dee Dee Richardson,
Richards.
or Dee Dee Richards, excuse me. I don't know why I said Richardson.
Emily Ingsler, Queen, they both.
I think they should keep honestly Scott Grayson because she could be a future Brittany Sykes. That's my hot take.
Mm.
Well, you were saying the Aces should draft Jakia Brown Turner because she could be a future Jackie Young, so they might as well keep both.
It's in the card.
They need all the help they can get.
Somebody got to have something.
Somebody got to turn it into something. I really hope they keep Dee Dee Richardson though, or Dee Dee Richards. God damn it!
I think they're gonna keep Dee Dee because they are very excited about her. When they first brought her up, I thought they had signed her to like a serious contract the way they was talking and not just like a training camp. But I mean, I still think she can make it, but still.
But yeah, those are our starting lineup guesses. I'm sure it'll be some bullshit along the way when somebody do some shit they're not supposed to. Um, but yeah, I'm excited for these team outlooks and our we'll probably like write out our guesstimations on or do power rankings before the season starts. But last but not least, we have transfers. And boy, is this list long.
Like, yeah, what does it say at the top how many people are in there already?
Yeah, it's
current number of entries. Those with new schools noted. Only 211. So 1,000 people are still in the transfer portal.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
Like, look at how long we're scrolling.
That is crazy. Okay, let's we can talk about the notables. The Chicago State whole team is in the transfer portal. And they just got a new coach too. So prayers up to them. They obviously can't get any worse. They lost every game last season. So prayers up.
Losing every game is nuts.
Maybe they did win like 2, but they were on a nasty losing streak. Like a really nasty one. Really, really nasty. Notables. Miami's whole team is in the damn transfer portal. The I can't pronounce their last name. Haley and Hannah are back from Miami. They are still super funny for getting them folks in trouble, leaving school and then coming back.
Coming back there.
That's kind of crazy, and I don't know why they let them do that, but not my problem. Cheyenne Day Wilson, go ahead back to Duke, sister. Kara needs you. Deja Kelly in the transfer portal. Where do y'all think she's gonna go?
Ulta.
Come on.
Donovan, I agree. I'm not about to play with you. I'm not about to play
with you. Are they saying she's going to LSU?
Really?
It says that they're in contact with her.
Oh my God, please. prayers up.
Did people not learn from Haley Van Lith?
No, because this is the problem with a lot of people is that they think they see somebody doing bad or they see them on their downfall and they look and they be like, that could never be me. And then they wake up and that's them.
It's crazy because Deja Kelly has never reached the heights that Haley Van Lith did. So if Haley Van Lith is bad in that situation, dear heavens.
And I mean, and the difference is Deja, I guess, is supposed to be a point guard.
Yeah, Haley Van Lith was never a point guard, and they really just tried to square peg her basically at LSU because they were like, well, she's 5'7", somebody got to handle this ball, and it just don't work like that.
And it should have never been like that. But you know what? Clearly, Kim just be letting people. She already has her system, and she's saying, "This is a role that you're gonna feel. Good luck." Sorry to those girls.
Miss Strack and Miss
Oh.
Amor, you are Kentucky.
That is so crazy. That man is gonna get Claire Strack. I said I was gonna stop hating on him for a while. I'm gonna let him rock. Amari DeBerry is finally out of UConn. Averaging 1 point per game. I know she could be so much better than that. The streets are saying she might be going to Maryland.
This is a lot of Villanova's team.
Yeah, because Lucy Olson is their leading scorer. So if she's gone, what the rest of y'all gonna do?
Yeah, that's right. She went to Iowa.
It makes me mad that she went to Iowa. Like, it's the perfect fit, honestly. But it makes me mad because I needed Lisa Bluter's downfall to come. But now he can't come because
So
my
Kate
sister.
Martin can get that spot.
Yeah, hello? Come on. We need to start the downfall.
Oregon State whole roster is leaving because they because y'all sending them from the Pac-12 to that.
We
ACC.
we skipped Ohio State kind of winning though. You know what I'm saying? Chance Gray, Asia Petty, like
Maybe
all y'all need is a shooter. I mean,
Kiki Iriafen.
just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
don't you love sports? I will say USC Caleb Williams. I am a little I'm not shocked because she probably with I think her name is Kendall or Kennedy Smith coming in for USC. She probably wouldn't have got a lot of tick, but I think she would have been a solid player for them to have. Arkansas, Talia Scott going to Auburn.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I would like to know what made her transfer like after her first year.
Arkansas stinks.
Yeah, they
And,
do.
and,
It's
Taylor,
that's really what it comes down to.
Fair enough.
Taylor, them two need to go together. Like Sailor need to go ahead and go with Talia, and so Arkansas can be their girl.
There's a lot of people on Texas A&M.
Mississippi State's whole team is gone too. So I don't know what's going on in them southern states. But
I wish there were more people on this Ole Miss one because they don't deserve shit.
I am so shocked. I really thought that Coach Yo was gonna get out of there. It's like I really want to support her. I really like those girls.
Now when they call her Dia Dawn, I can laugh freely because
Please.
Iodine is crazy.
Extremely crazy. Damn, Tulsa whole team gone. You scrolling through these things so fast.
Bro, it's a long page.
Oh, Hawa from Maryland. She's out of there. You not on there, and she just somebody I thought of. Damn,
Hey,
Georgia and the whole team. Oh, LaSalle sisters. What's going on?
Did that coach go to Ryder or something? Because it looked like
There was a lot of coaches movement though. I'm surprised though. Well, probably because most of her team was seniors, but like the Toledo coach went to Miami. That's kind of gonna be good though, because she's a really solid coach. I really like her.
Presbyterian, Radford, UNC Asheville, all the Cal State teams,
It's
especially
like
Cal State Northridge.
get us the fuck out of here. Hawaii, no funny shit. Hawaii was back to back. They had won back to back Big West championships, and then Alicia Clark came in there and told them to win again, and they lost. And to me, she's been bad juju. I can't like I think about that. I'm like, damn, Alicia. Damn.
UTEP.
it's a whole team leaving. Well, it's funny because I can't even assume they leaving. We just know they in the portal. Because
Yes, it's even
everybody,
funnier. It's so funny, like the people have been like, oh, like I'm leaving, but actually I might come back. That shit is so funny to me. Like,
Canassus.
gotta keep your options open.
I don't even know. We're getting to a point. I don't know what these schools are.
I just saw Ryder. That's where the that's where I just decided one of them coaches is going.
Oh, and then these people went and these two people from Howard withdrew.
like I said, I'm not doing this shit.
No, like
Okay.
actually, the portal's a mess.
Yeah, which it is. It's 1,000 players that ain't picked the school.
I actually like my scholarship. Thank you very much.
I'm just saying, I feel like if you're not a top pick, they need to go ahead and let them decide. Because I swear to you, I feel like as soon as Kiki decides where she's going, everybody else is gonna fall into dominoes because they're gonna be like, well, we're not getting her, so who's available?
It's all right, all right.
Who's the
Now that
next
that's over, we can bring in somebody for real.
who's the next 6'2" body that we can get?
But yeah. Did anyone have anything else on the agenda?
No, I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
Well, that has been another episode of Pull Up 3. Again, this is the season finale. We are taking a short but sweet break until the start of the WNBA season. We will still put out various content like videos and other graphics, whatnot, because that's what they're good at, and they're very good at it. Thank you for all the people who watch or listen or support in whatever facet. Um, Again, thank you to my co-host. I love them. They are amazing. Um, yeah, we'll uh we'll figure this. We'll do other things. We'll be back in like less than a month. So I am Paragon Don.
Jamae.
And J Trent.
And this is Pull Up 3.